What up, what up, what up? It's your girl Free coming at you guys live with another exclusive vlog. I'm in the lovely city of Los Angeles, and I'm so happy to be bringing you guys an interview from R3, the Chili Man. Say what's up to the people. Did I say your name right?
R3, the Chili Man.
Okay. You know, niggas names be something different on Instagram, and then y'all go by something different in person. So I be having everybody say they shit when they actually on here. But give the vlog a little bit of background of who you are, where you from, the whole shit.
I'm R3, the Chili Man. I'm from Moreno Valley, California. Uptown Moreno Valley. I'm 21. I'm dope as a bitch.
All right. So were you born and raised out there?
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, that used to be my old stomping grounds.
Really?
Well, my cousins grew up in Chino Hills area. Went to like Chino Hills High. We party with like all the homies from Upland and Rancho, but we used to go to Moreno Valley for like other shit, San Bernardino. So were those places you went to too growing up, or?
I'd have been in them cities, but them not my cities. I'll be in my city.
Oh, so you just stay strictly to where you're from?
I'd be out there, like, feel me, if I gotta be out there, but other than that, I'm where I'm from.
Okay, all right. And what was it like for you growing up out there? Give us a background of how it is cultural-wise out there.
Shit. That shit regular, you see the normal shit. It's rough, it's rugged, it's nice in some parts. It's regular life, you either have a heart or you don't. Some people have a heart.
How did you have it growing up?
I say like, my mama did like everything like that she could. My mom and my dad was split up, but my mama did everything she could for the most part. My dad did his part too, but when he wanted to.
All right, so you said you grew up with a single mom, and what else?
Yeah, I grew up with a single mom for like the most part. My mom and my dad split up. I was like 10. Jumped off the porch like, you know, have fun though, live my life.
What age was it when you feel like you started taking like responsibility for yourself as far as street shit and just being out, you know, without your mom out?
Shit, I left my mama's house at 15, so 15.
That's when you started taking care of yourself? Okay. And what was that like once you left and everything? What did you do? How did you survive at that age?
So you gotta think about, I'm 15. I ain't in my mama's house no more, so I'm having fun. I'm living free now. Like,
right.
I'm grown. 21 at 15.
Right. Okay. And so, with you being, were you out in the streets doing street shit, regular kid shit? With you being out there doing that type of shit, what steered you into like the music? When did you start rapping and doing all that?
Sure, really getting money. I'm like a flashy type nigga, I ain't gonna lie. So that's like look, what inspired it, get money, putting that shit in beats, letting everybody hear that shit, inspiring other people to get money.
Around what age was that when you started rapping? And
Shit, I just started rapping, like, I started rapping in 2020.
so you only been rapping for like what? Year
2
and a half?
years.
2 years? Okay, so before that, okay, so wait, what made you want to start rapping? Were people telling you to rap? Like,
Shit. Everybody around, like, you know, you freestyle to homies sometimes, everybody like, you really dope with the bitch. And they just hearing that shit. One day I made a song with him, Run That Back West. That's the first beat I ever hopped on, really. I dropped that song. First song went up, did like 500,000 views immediately.
where do you think that came from?
Shit,
Were you already known
I
around the
always been
city?
like a known nigga, like.
Okay, so you're known around your city. So, do you feel like... So, wait, you were known around the city, but did that, like, transpire into social media?
It's like, when you know in your city, like, you popping, you niggas getting, like, everybody reposting you all day sometimes. Like, you posting fly shit on the ground, they reposting that shit. Other cities are seeing you, too. So that's how they start seeing me different citywide.
Okay. So then, do you feel like that was your breakthrough song?
And that probably was my breakthrough song. It was a song called Risk Takers. First thing I ever dropped.
Okay, and what was... He made the beat for that as well? All right, and how did that come about? What did you do to execute that one? Was it just a random type of thing?
Mind you, I think when I hopped on that song, I don't think me and him had knew each other yet. I think his brother had played the beat for me. And his brother like, it's my brother, he hard as fuck. Just hopped on that shit.
And then it just kind of clicked?
And he hit me up like, hey, that was my beat you hopped on, that shit dope. I'm like, that beat dope. Me and him just locked in from there. And ever since then, like, shit just took off fast.
Okay. And how was that for you?
Like what?
Like just with it being, I mean, because it's different from going from being like Instagram or known city famous for different shit, but music is a whole different ballgame. And now that you're in the industry, you see it's a whole different situation. I tell my friends this all the time back home, like, y'all don't know the shit I be going through in this industry, nigga. It's crazy. And I'm not even a rapper. So how was that for you with okay, so how old were you when you made those songs with him? And that was like what, 2 years ago? So how old are you now?
I'm 21, I was 19.
Oh wow. You're fairly young. You carry yourself very mature to be young. I could definitely tell you've been through some shit. Because I would have thought you was at least, 25s, 26s. But how was that for you when you got that newfound attention from music? What did you...
I ain't gonna lie to you, like I said, like adjust to the limelight, that shit is something different, something new. But it's like I took that shit well. Like I like that shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
you like it?
Fans coming up to me, running to me, I like that shit.
Okay. So would you say you were already more of a want to be seen type of person? Because, some niggas, I've gotten some niggas on here. I do mostly gang members. I don't know if you paid attention to that, but I do mostly gang members. So I gotten some niggas on here that was like, I really didn't like the attention when I first got it because niggas coming up to me, I'm not sure what they on, that type of thing. But he was a more introverted type of person. So you probably were more in the limelight as far as posting yourself and shit like that on social media before, for you not to be uncomfortable with it. Like, how were you with that type of shit before you started doing music? Did you feel like you had to be forced into like...
No, I don't think it was like forced. I think it was something that happened naturally. Like, I don't think it's like I wanted to be seen, but it's like I'm just doing shit that's hard not to be seen.
Right. Do you have a problem with being like, well, you said you like it.
I like my fans coming to me. Don't get me wrong, I still be on my P's and Q's when people come up to me.
Right.
But like seeing fans, knowing that I make like other people happy, like my music do something to them, I like that shit.
Okay. And have you had any situations with any fans where you had to, you came a little like, because I've had some niggas on here that's like, sorry to the nigga in the mall that almost beat your ass. I didn't know you was a fan. Like, he really said that on the interview.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it didn't have got almost ugly for fans before, but once we figure out that they fans for me, we still treat them right though. But
right.
It has
what would you say that they could do different when they're approaching artists, just period? What do you feel like your supporters could do different when they approach you to let you know, like, yo, I'm not on that type of shit, but I'm definitely...
I see some niggas, I ain't gonna lie, like they want to be tough, I ain't gonna lie. Looks like when they see me, I gotta be tough when I see this nigga. So it's like they have a serious face looking at me, but I'm really on that type of time.
Right.
Man. So that's like when a nigga be on me, look at me, I'm on cut too.
And this is just a random nigga. This isn't even an opposition or anything
like
that.
Like a random nigga just trying to be dope.
Do you feel like that comes based off of the music you're putting out? Because I didn't get like a I'm trying to beat a nigga ass type of... I get like I'm talking to who I'm talking to and that nigga know who I'm talking to. And I'm getting money. That's what I got from your music. So what do you think makes them just automatically want to like be like that?
Niggas know that I'm a nigga, so it's like niggas be trying to prove that they're a nigga when they see me.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it, but it can come off a little different sometimes though.
Right. So what do you...
get them hurt.
Right, exactly. So what do you feel like they could do different when they approaching you for further approaches?
Something they just gotta fix their facial expression.
Right, smile.
You fuck with my... You gonna tell me you fuck with my music anyway, so you might as well just come like that out the gate.
Got you. So they come... Okay, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. They come to you to tell you they fuck with the music, but the demeanor...
Yeah, they gonna come up with that. And it's like, yo, you hard as fuck, bro. And I'm like, good looking.
Right, but they can't turn off this. And you just like, yeah, okay. I get that. And so besides that, what was something... What are other things that were kind of friends-wise... Do you still got the same niggas that you started with as far as...
the same cribs.
Okay, the same friends. So as far as that goes, but did you have any moments with anyone when you started making music and getting that buzz? Because you, like you said, it came out of nowhere.
Going bash,
no, you don't have to say who it is, but give an example. I don't want you to say who it is because we're not going to know. But give an example of a moment where you had like a weird situation, like did someone switch up or... You know, when the money came or the clout, whatever it is that came with the music?
I ain't gonna talk about
Oh, okay. So it was a serious thing. Well, you know what? That's unfortunate. Because I get niggas on here that say, nah, everybody's so solid. And then I get people on here that say that it's not. So it's... I got
all the same niggas around me, though.
Yeah. And as far as the industry goes, Do you feel like you more where you want to be in it, or you kind of got more stomping to doing it?
No, hell no, I just really got in the dough. That's certain points I gotta prove, certain levels I gotta reach, certain plaques I gotta get.
But you got a good buzz though to have just got. I wouldn't have thought you had just started rapping, cause you definitely got a buzz. With that being said, since you gotten in the industry and you're freshly new in there, have you had any weird moments, any weird industry moments with anybody?
No, I don't say I had any weird
moments.
I don't say like I had no weird moment. Like I ain't gonna lie, I just went to like New York. I was having like damn, like this shit different type of moments. Like what the fuck? Or like adjusting like this really life I live. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm on a plane.
Right.
In my head I'm thinking like this shit crazy. I'm really getting flew out.
Right.
To rap like.
Wow.
Shit like that be going through my head now.
So that was your first time on a plane?
No, I've been on a plane, but I ain't never been on a plane for
no rap shit. So it was different. So with that being said, where do you feel like you kind of want to take the rap shit? Do you want to take it all the way, or you just want to be?
Shit, I'm on that plane. Like we need to turn this bitch into a private jet. We ain't nowhere near close.
Right,
yet.
you're not where you want to be.
We're almost there though. No, we're not almost there, but we got a long way to go.
You got a long way to go. So, okay, so with you being, I want you to give us background to what it's like growing up in Moreno Valley. Because LA, culture-wise, different. Bakersfield, where I'm from, culture-wise, different. What is it like growing up? If you could describe your city in a couple of words, what would you describe Moreno Valley as? And do you feel like you growing up out there and the way you had to survive is the inspiration for the music, or where does that come from?
I feel like that's the sound. You feel me? You gonna see family-oriented families. You gonna see discombobulated families. You gonna see a young nigga that's playing sports. You might see a young nigga that's gang banging. You know what I mean? Like it's all different type of shit. You gonna see some bum ass niggas. You gonna see some niggas with pay.
Is there a lot of rappers from out there?
And we got a whole bunch of upcoming artists.
Okay.
From outside, the homie K3, the homie S5. We got a whole bunch of upcoming shit coming that way.
Okay. And where do you feel like the inspiration for the music comes? What do you need to make a song?
Shine. It's like an inspiration for like us, probably like niggas come from nothing, low key. Like you know what I mean? Like that's where the information come from. Like the inspiration come from. So it's like when a nigga get that money in his pocket or anything up in that's when nigga got that ball in his court, you gotta keep going. Like.
Right. Yeah. See, this is the shit that I ask these questions because I mean, of course, I can tell that I know street niggas, so I can tell that already from you. But your supporters, they want to know what you've been through to get you where you at now. They want to know your struggles because that makes them want to go out and get a bag. When they see you coming from nothing and you got shit like this flexing on the vlog and shit, this is what makes them want to listen to you more. So this is the side of them the side of you that they want to see. You know what I mean? They want to know, they want you to be able to tell them, like, you can get the same shit I got. Niggas got the same 24 hours in the day as I do. Type shit. Sure. You know? Because it's an inspiration when I see niggas that... I grew up in the suburbs, so when I see niggas that didn't grow up in the suburbs flashing like that, I'd be like, black people, we doing something out here. Like, you feel me? Like, we really out here doing something. So with the music and all that, what's the process that you need to record and all that? Like, how do you decide do you record often? Do you always go to the studio? Give us a little bit of background of the musical. What's a day in the life of you type shit?
I'm like with the music part, that shit come in with. It could be a week where I go 7 days in the studio. It could be a week where I fuck around and go 1 day or 2 days. But even in them 1 days and 2 days, niggas are still knocking out 4 or 5 songs each session. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So it's like niggas still generating a lot of money. A lot of music fast.
Do you need any vices? Like your homies gotta be there, drink, weed.
I feel like the only necessity is my weed. But like when I sipping juice, that's my bonus. Like I might make some shit. But weed, I'm never gonna rap it on the weed.
Okay. And why do you feel like that is? I mean, I understand 100%.
I feel like it put you in like that little calm state where you really using your brain, you really talking your shit, and you put you like in a little vibe.
I feel like your tone of rap is more like conversational, talking shit, as if you was on the phone with somebody. Like, what made you decide that that's how you wanted to execute your sound?
Cause like really was trying to get out like the lingo, like the way I rap, literally the way I talk, like shit I'm saying in my raps is words that I'm using in my daily life too. So it's like niggas just put all shit all together. Like I ain't no yelling all day ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? So that's the best way I can get it delivered out, smoothest way. I'm a smooth dude.
Right. So you like the monotoned kind of. Do you see yourself ever doing anything more turned up?
I don't know what the future might hold. I might hear a beat that I'm like, I gotta do something like this to it, you know?
Right. Do you write or you freestyle?
I do both.
I wasn't even paying attention to like if you wrote anything down when you had went to record, but
I do both. I write sometimes, or sometimes I just punch in. Like I'll say 2 bars, let the beat stop. Say 2 more bars, let the beat stop. Say 2 more. But yeah, I just freestyle and write.
Okay. And what do you feel like? What do you feel like was the blueprint that you used? A little bit of game sauce you could give to the younger generation out there, the supporters, because you're young, you're 21, and you're doing your shit like to be that young. You know, when I was seeing people 21, niggas wasn't wearing shit like that. They was wearing big ass gold chains. You know what I mean? So this is also a culture shock for me being older. So what advice can you give to the younger generation and your supporters out there of basically a blueprint of what you did or how you feel like they can, you know, to get their way into the game and get their foot out there? Because I know niggas is going to want to know what is it that you feel like could be done.
Shoot, that music shit, you really gotta find you a fucking dope ass beat to start with. Like, you gotta find you some dope, some shit that you nod in your head to without even hearing the words. And then you gotta put your own little flair and finesse on that shit. Say what you gotta say. Get your shit off your chest, but say it in the best way you can say it.
How much do you feel social media affects the music? Do you feel like without social media you would have been able to get the same amount of attention for your songs?
I feel like social media helped a lot, cause I feel like I would have got the same amount of attention, just probably not as fast. You get what I mean?
Right.
So I
Most
feel like
definitely.
this social media shit, that's a big boost right now. Like Instagram, all that should play a big part right now. Like making sure that you put your music on every platform and shit like that should play a big part.
Right. And as far as how do you feel about, because it's a big debate right now. Everybody doesn't want to pay nobody for nothing. We got Bobby Shmurda that came out and was like, oh, 8,000 too much for beats. And I'm just like, what? My homie gets nigga bandicas for beats. Like, Janari gets bands. You crying over 8,000, but it's like, I've heard that with rappers don't want to pay producers and things like that. So, how do you feel about paying for features? What do you feel about that whole combo?
Me personally, like, I don't want to pay for no features. I want to, like, I'd rather, like, them hit me up. I hit you up, send me open, you send me open. Like, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with paying.
Right, you're not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but you personally, have you ever paid for one?
No, I never came out of pocket to pay for one.
Okay. And do you have a lot of features on your songs besides the homies you rap with and shit in your hood?
Yep, I got features.
Who do you got some features with, some songs? You can give them a little background to that.
I got a song with Draco.
Okay.
I got a song with Draco from Detroit.
Okay. Wait, both Draco the Ruler.
And then Draco, like, you know, Draco and Bino.
Draco and Bino. Rest in peace to my friend Draco. And I know who Draco and Bino is. Okay, and who else?
I got a song with Rimble.
Okay. So those were all organic. What do you think that you did to get those? Besides talent-wise, because of course your talent's gonna speak for itself, but niggas ain't just doing stuff off talent. You know what I mean?
I got something with Ralphie too.
Oh, okay. Shout out to the
But
state.
he know them.
Oh, okay. So it was like a connection, word of mouth. So explain to the vlog how big it is to have good connections and what it means to keep good loyalty and like just humbleness in it. Cause niggas ain't gonna connect you with niggas if you ain't a good nigga. So what do you feel like you did to get those connections?
Shit, for one, you gotta put that work into. You know what I mean? For like, it's like this. Even if you are paying somebody for a feature, if the work ain't there, the person who you paying got the right to say no. Also, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like that song gotta be dope. So like, you gotta play your part also.
Right.
You can't just expect to just get something just because it's paid for. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Do you have any people that you want to do features with right now that's out and, you know, even it doesn't have to be LA or Moreno Valley.
Really, right now it's a couple of Detroit artists I want to work with.
Who do you want to work with? Because I got some Detroit people I've interviewed, so they'll be followers on here looking.
I feel like I probably do something like Baby Money, Ice
Mm-hmm.
Bezzo,
Mm-hmm.
shit like that.
I could see that. Moreno Valley, do you guys have politics as far as gang politics, steering into music politics? Is it big in Moreno Valley as it is in LA right now?
Like you mean like niggas rapping about their options like that?
Well, you know, in LA, it's gotten past just niggas dissing in songs about the ops. Now it's, okay, I fuck with the ops, you can't fuck with this person, because you fuck with this person, I can't do a song with you. And now, because you with that person, I'm not going to talk to you.
Oh yeah,
and you got to pick a
I
side.
ain't trying to fuck with niggas that's doing music with my ops. Like that.
But is it big how it is? Like everybody, okay, it's an unsaid thing. It's not big.
That's big.
Is it big in Moreno Valley is what I'm asking. Oh, okay, it's a big thing.
It's boundaries like you can't cross, you get what I mean? Like,
I'm not talking just about like, you can't fuck with somebody that's the op. What I mean is like...
What you say, that's fine. You fuck with them, can't fuck with me. That's how I go, nigga.
All right. Yeah. But no, what I'm saying is like, do you understand what's going on right now with the LA politics? Let me ask you that. With you being from Moreno Valley, do you understand what's going on with all the LA politics in music? Outside of just colors and shit like that, do you understand what's going on?
Shit, just like them, my politics.
So you don't. Okay, so you really don't know them that well. So it doesn't affect you when you come out here and certain niggas, you don't really do songs with other niggas. But if you were, do you realize it would be kind of, depending on who it is, you might be put into the politics. You didn't know anything about it at all.
Shit. I do music who I want to do music with.
Okay.
If a nigga want an issue, he get it.
Okay. But that's the type of politics I was asking are in Moreno Valley.
But it's like this though, but nigga ain't about to just like, if I got a song with this nigga,
Mm-hmm.
and I know damn well that this nigga like got some crazy shit into it, like it's different like from when you fuck with a nigga, like if I know these two niggas, I've been on these two niggas, right? And then these niggas have a falling out. That's on them. But if I come in and I start fuck with this nigga right here, I'm not just gonna go fuck with that nigga. You get what I mean? That's weird.
Got you. All right. So you already think in a sort of a more militant type of way in the first place. Because the reason I ask this to everybody now is the LA politics control all of music in LA. And it controls it for people that are not from here as well. So when you come out, you have to know who you in the studio with. You got to know what niggas is around. You got to know who's not around. You got to know who's who. Because niggas are dead. And they're going to keep dying. And it's happening around the music and the gang shit coming into the music. But it's not just banging anymore like, I'm dissing your hood, you dissing mine. No. It's deeper than that. It's been deeper than that.
If an LA nigga comes to my city and rap with my ops, that LA nigga ain't doing no song with me.
Got you. Okay. All right. But do you guys don't have that type of similar conflict in Moreno Valley as they do in LA?
Shit, I know every nigga I rap with ain't fuck with no nigga that's doing no music with no ops.
Okay. All right. Cause it's not just Cali either. It's like everybody kind of got their own little shit going on. Like, you know, we see the public beefs between two mainstream artists all the time going back and forth. So that's the reason why this question has to be asked when we're talking about music, because that shit is dominating the sound out here.
For the most part, like every LA nigga I fuck with, like when I fuck with different niggas, them niggas could still get along type shit. Like, like I said, I'm not finna fuck with no niggas ops because I'm not tolerating no nigga fuck with my ops. You know what I mean?
Right. And I've had niggas that, you know, have told me that, and I've had niggas that have come on and said the opposite. Well, I knew I went out and made a song with his op, so you feel me? I'm not tripping that he made one with mine. It's just, it's crazy how does that, like, with you being so young, this is the generation of music that you're growing up with. But for me, gang shit wasn't always this much in the music. So how do you feel like it kind of got to that?
Shit. I gang bang, so that shit regular to me.
Right. So it's always been there. But you know what? Even with that being said, you're not outlandish with it. I can listen to your song and I don't feel like, okay, this is just too much. Sometimes I listen to people's songs that gangbang or they're talking about somebody and I'm just like, damn, like, I don't want to say fuck that. I don't know that nigga. You know what I mean? Like, so yours is universal enough to where everybody can relate to. And I think that's a smart thing that you're doing and you should stick to doing that. Because sometimes when it's too much in it, it makes it unrelatable for some.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But okay, so with that being said, give them a little bit of background of all the shit that you got out and all the shit that you're gonna be coming out. And if you got any exclusives or music videos, you got any merchandise or anything?
Well, we about to come out with clothes real soon. We got a little like options and shit that we gonna pick from, but we ain't decided like on the main logo and shit like that yet.
Mm-hmm.
But we got shit coming from for sure. I got albums, mixtapes, EPs out. I got one that's about to come out pretty soon. I'm gonna keep flooding the streets of singles for right now.
Okay.
But
Well, tell them a name of like what you. I'll put. Do you have a link where they can just click one link, or is it all on separate links?
Shit, my music on every platform, but I got an album called The Chili Buster. I got one called Flocking for Beats. That's when I did Every Nigga Beats.
Okay.
Still have some called. Oh, I got one called Bling Bling Boy. That's the latest one.
How you don't know the name of your own shit?
Cause we be just coming up with
You
something.
just be coming up with shit.
Right now I'm trying to figure out what I'm about to name the next one.
Okay. And where does the inspiration for that come? Random?
Shit, just how I talk. Maybe something I done said on one of the songs that just stuck with me. That I made named that.
Okay. All right. So, any music videos out? You got, this is your time to like tell them all the shit you got.
We got music video that's going crazy. Y'all can go look up Rock and Roll. Y'all can go check out Walk Plank. Y'all go check out Blam Camp. Y'all go listen to Crash the Coupe. I got shit going crazy right now.
Okay. All right. And are you on Twitter, Instagram, anything like that? Well,
Yeah.
I know you're on Instagram.
I just had to
Wait,
make a new Instagram.
That's a new one, right? What happened to the other one?
Deleted my last one for saying on crib. That's not bad.
On a picture?
Now I posted it on my story.
Oh wow, it's getting tricky because my mouth is bad on Instagram, so I gotta watch my steps now.
Snap my shit.
So, how many followers did you have on the other one?
I had like 23,000.
Damn.
Now I barely got like 18,000 on my new one.
That's a lot to get back though.
It could be at like 45,000 right now.
That is true, but some people lose their shit. Like, I've known some famous niggas that's lost their shit and they shit didn't go back the way that they wanted it to. Like, right away. Type shit. Hot. Do you do any extra promotion or anything for your music? Do you got any, like, who's your team that you just got your...
It's like usually like when I drop like all the like the little popular vlogs, they catch that shit anyway and they be posting that shit. Like New West Coast TV pages like that.
Okay, yeah, I think they follow me. I've been seeing them on different things.
They catch that shit posted. All my every nigga around me posting that shit, flooding. My whole YTV crew, everybody posting it. Vice versa, I do the same for them.
So you have a really good support system. Do you feel like you have a really big fan base, or is it?
I got like a big ass fan base, and that shit growing like day by day in my face. That shit crazy.
What do you think you got to do? What do you think it is that makes people like grow their fan base? How do you grow yours?
Being on the scene, music videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they want to visually see you, shit like that too. They want to see if you really living that life, you rap, everything. Being organic.
Do you do like vlogs of your life or anything like that? Anything extra that you give to the people?
Nah, but I want to start doing vlogs. Like not like me just vlogging all day, but I want to like a cameraman come to the studio with us, vlog that day. We may go shopping or something. You vlog that day. Nigga got shit like that planned.
Okay. All right. And where do you want to see yourself like in the next couple of years? Where do you think the future is gonna hold for you? Or where do you want it to hold for you in the sense of the music, and what do you want to get out of it? Do you feel like you've made any, like, I wouldn't even say money, I don't want to ask if you made any money, but like, okay, yeah, so has it progressed for you in the time that you've been doing it from when you started?
For sure.
Okay. Is it where you want it to be?
No, but that's when I gotta play my part. I gotta put that work in.
And you're not signed, right?
No, I am signed.
Who are you signed to?
I'm signed to 300 Records.
Oh,
300 ENT.
I had no idea. Congratulations.
Thank you.
When did that happen? How did that come about?
I signed May 5th.
Okay. And what was the song that they seen? Tell us the story about that. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because I didn't think that, so I wasn't even going to ask if you were signed.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you meet them, and what was it that attracted them to you? And how did that come about?
When I first started talking to him, I had a couple labels in my DM, but some of them was in my fucking DM request that I didn't even see for months, and someone was like double hitting me up, but that was like a different experience too, like watching like different labels go after you, everybody bidding for you, everything going crazy. I had a couple labels trying to reach out, like fucking what you call them, Alamo, Capital.
Okay. Capital.
There's a whole bunch of labels trying to get me, but I went where I felt comfortable with.
Okay. And what was the process of that?
She was going back and forth, negotiating what I want, what needs to be put in, what needs to be taken out, everything. Just going back and forth. Went back and forth on with 300 for like a month or two before I even signed. Just send the contract back and forth.
Did you have anybody that you consulted with or confided in or got any advice about, because it's a big stigma behind signing. What did you sign with them? An actual record deal, or you signed a distribution or management?
I signed a record deal, like I'm signed to their label.
Right, as an artist. Okay, cool. Because there's different ones.
Yeah,
and honestly, I didn't know until I started doing interviews, and they was like, oh no, I'm just signed for management, or I just get distribution, and I'm just like, oh. Okay, I thought signing was just signing, because that's how we thought it was back in the day type shit. But did you get did you consult anybody, or how did you decide that was something that you wanted to do so early in your career?
She really just talked to like my mama, my manager. Really them two play a big part. Then have my lawyer read over and shit like that.
Your mom supports you?
Yeah, my mama support me. My mama called me like singing my lyrics, that shit dope.
She liked the ratchet shit?
She liked that I'm doing something that I like doing. Like back then, she used to ask me like, "What you want to do with yourself, like besides just getting money?" You know what I mean?
Right.
Didn't have an answer for her. Now I got an answer for her. Like, this is what I want to do.
Right. Okay, that's good that you consulted your family and your manager and decided that that's what you wanted to do. So after that happened, what immediately did you do after? What did you buy? What did you... You ain't got to say everything, but what was something that you got that you don't mind telling the vlog that you purchased?
I got a hot whip. I just can't tell them what kind, but I got a hot whip.
Okay, you got a hot whip. All right. Okay, so what was that like for you? Like signing and knowing... How long's your contract with them?
I'm in a 4-album deal right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like it's any more pressure on you now that you signed? Do you gotta give them stuff? I never knew how it was and what you guys gotta do, and I've never asked anybody. You guys have deadlines that you gotta like drop shit by?
Yeah, like shit really changes. Like the pressure on me. Like for me, I just gotta play my part, do what I gotta do, reach certain expectations.
But do you have deadlines for albums and shit?
It'd be like deadlines for albums and shit like that.
Okay, so you can't just drop when you want to either, huh?
No, I'll be dropping when I want to, but you still gotta give a heads up. Like some people can't drop when they want to, but I do.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, that's dope as hell. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, well, with that being said, where do you see yourself? Where do you want to see yourself after the 4 albums?
I need plaques from the albums. Like the albums gotta have plaques. I gotta be everywhere hearing that shit on the radio and shit like that. Gotta be in Dubai and hear that shit on the radio.
What do you feel like it takes to get that international like status? Some people say, oh, a feature with, I don't know, Drake, a feature with this person, or, do this, do that. What do you think it takes to get that international status besides those things?
You really gotta have like that one bang. Like you gotta have something like for yourself. You know what I mean? Like features and stuff like that. I feel like they're cool. They play a part, like big parts sometimes. But all in all, you gotta have something like on your own. Like I want to have a record on my own that's going worldwide in Jamaica and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do you have any backup things that you do besides just make music? Like you got things that you could fall back on if something was to happen, or is music your 100% full-time job right now?
I got things I can fall back on.
Okay.
I'm a businessman.
Okay, cool. All right, enough said. But all right, well, that's dope as hell. So give them one more time your information. I don't think you even said it. Your Instagram. You don't have Twitter?
My Twitter is BagmanR3.
Okay.
My Instagram is the Chilliman. My YouTube R3 the Chilliman. My SoundCloud R3 the Chilliman. my Spotify, everything else, R3 Chilliman.
All right, I'll put them. All in the bio. And when is your merchandise supposed to be coming out?
I'm trying to get it to him. By like August, September.
And you got anything coming up like recently, like next week or anything? You could let them know, like videos, anything like that.
I'm about to drop another song on probably like July 6th.
Okay, what's the name? Can you tell them the name of it?
Yep. It's gonna be called Air CNC.
What? It's so ghetto. Air CNC. What is the inspiration behind that song? Is it about fucking bitches at the room?
Shit, pack your bags, come to the Air CNC.
Nah, pack your bags. It's a you want a trip. Like, oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Okay. All right, cool. So what makes you want to make songs like that versus more serious songs that you make?
Should be like whatever mood I'm in. Like,
okay,
I hear a beat and it's like hooks and shit like that. Like, I got songs that don't got hooks, but like hooks and shit. Like, that's like one of my favorite part about rapping. It's like I have a hook that come in my head in the first fucking 20 seconds of the beat, and it just don't. I just keep adding on to it. It should just stick with me. So it's like whatever mood I'm in, that hook gonna be crazy.
Right.
It might be a different topic.
So for you, it's just basically you go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
You go with the flow, you go with the vibe. What about the beats? You have a particular style of beat. All your songs sound different to me in that certain. Like, so do you have a particular style? Do you have to have a certain producer? Are you willing to work with anybody?
I got like main producers, but I am working with like other people too. You got me? Like, I got in-house producers that I fuck with too. But then I still got other, like, my DM still getting flooded with beats, shit like that. I've been hearing like other people like with some cool little shit, but I'll tell you, like, my beats, like, even the ones that sound different, they still me. You get what I mean? Like, this beat that may not sound like this beat, but that's still my style. Like, now when I'm going on YouTube, I'll type R3 Chilliman type beat and just see hundreds and hundreds of beats. That should be crazy.
Of what they think is your style. And are they actual beats that you would fuck with?
Some of them be dope. I ain't gonna
Why
lie.
don't you, like, drop something and tell them what type of beats to make for you? No rapper's ever done that before. Make your own, like,
no, I ain't gonna lie to you.
R3 the Chilliman type beats. But it's from you. You dropped it. No one else.
I ain't gonna lie, when I be with him, I'll tell him, like, I want this sound right here. Like, I may not know what the certain key is called and shit like that, but I'll tell him, or I'll make a sound like, I want this type of sound. And it's like, he be getting that shit, he'll do it.
I think that's dope that, you know, you got somebody right there on the spot that fucks with you and you could just get what you want right then. How significant do you feel a beat is to a successful song? Because producers do not get the credit they deserve, and I'm speaking out for Jay Nari.
The beats is like, it's a important, like, it's a major factor of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes the nigga might, like, not me, but sometimes some of these niggas come out with some whack ass shit, and the nigga might fuck with it because that beat is dumb. Like, shit going crazy. So sometimes that beat do play a big part, but I feel like I can rap on any type of beat, like, no cap.
Have you ever had a situation, a moment where people pay you for features, right? I'm pretty sure. Okay, so have you had a situation or a moment where someone paid you for a feature, you guys agreed on it, they sent their verse, or you know, sent whatever, however it went, or even if they didn't pay, somebody you wanted on a song and it was garbage. Did you ever have a moment like that?
I'm the type of nigga, I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm not just like, I ain't doing this weak ass shit, but I'm saying, like, send me something else, send me, like, that's not really my vibe, send me something else. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, but you haven't had a moment like that yet?
I've had some moments like that.
Okay, and that's how it was. How did they take it? Were niggas salty?
I ain't gonna, like, some niggas do ain't gonna fuck with it. Like, some niggas can't take constructive criticism. Some niggas like, what you mean you're not feeling that shit? Like, yeah, I'm not the one that want to do this feature that bad.
Right. So, have you had anybody say anything about your music? Did you get any constructive criticism when you were coming up in the game?
Hell yeah.
Or even now?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna have constructive criticism my whole way up. There's people in my comments that ain't feeling that shit, but that's a part of the shit. I hear shit I don't like all day. So
anybody close come to you that was like fucking with you, like your friend wise, and tell you they didn't fuck with it? Did you change anything about your sound based off of something, you know, advice that you've gotten from other people?
No, I don't think I ever change my sound, but like, I'll say something and I'll act like, you think I should say it like this, or you think I should say it like that? Like, shit like that be happening. But I never had them like around me coming to me like, but that shit weak.
Okay. It's crazy because I've never asked that on here, but I wonder. Like I know niggas be hearing shit like, bruh, this shit garbage. Not necessarily about you, but just I know niggas that done features with niggas couldn't have been happy about that song. And I always wonder, what did you tell this nigga? Because we all know that this is not that high. So it's good that you're honest. What do you have anything that you want to say to your supporters and your I don't like to call them fans, but like your supporters out there? Any message you want to give them? We're gonna wrap the vlog up. I think we got enough of who you are and good background and all that, but I definitely want to get a message for your supporters, like, you know.
I just want to tell all my fans and supporters that I fuck with y'all just as much as y'all fuck with me, if not more. I fuck with y'all tough and keep getting that money. Get you some money in your pocket. And the money in your pocket is bad.
All right, and say your Instagram one more time.
My Instagram name is Chilliman, DA.Chilliman.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your studio session to do the interview. I appreciate you for doing that and all that. And is there anything else you want to say? Any shout outs you want to give? Anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Nope.
You don't want to tell your mama you love her?
I love you, mama. And I love my city.
All right. Well, shout out to Moreno Valley and shout out to Bakersfield. And thank you guys for everybody that's been subscribing and following me on Instagram and, you know, retweeting and playing the music. I've had a lot of people tell me like, you know, oh, I listen to this person because of the interviews and shit like that. People actually DM me a lot, like, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? So I'm glad that I'm able to just put it on YouTube and I ain't got to DM all these niggas back. And I just put y'all information in the bio and they can go and click it. So all his links will be in the bio of the video and all that. So thank you for everybody that's been subscribing. And anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Get you some money.